Hello, excuse me. Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know, I am Susie. I the three of us wanted to start this channel just to help at least one person out there who may be struggling with certain things, and just to bring um, some aspects of what a spiritual awakening is, and then we just have topics that, as you can, if you've watched any of the other videos, you know that we kind of just sit around and talk with each other, and then we're going to try to do videos of our own in between times so we can maybe expound on the topic, um, and how it's related in our own personal lives. So, and I hope I'm talking loud enough. I feel like I'm not talking very loud. Um, so today I'm going to talk a little bit on how I feel about religion and spirituality. So I think religion is great, and I embrace all religions, to be honest with you. And there's commonalities between all of the religions. But then there are some differences as well. Religion for me, I'm very grateful that I had that upbringing, because it gave me um, the opportunity to know God, and it gave me the fundamentals of life, um, as in, there are things that you have to do in order to have the the outcome that you want. So for every choice that you make, there's accountability for every single choice that you make in your life. Um, and so for that, I really, it it was a basic foundation for me, and I really really like that. On the other hand, for me, religion is a little bit controlling. Um, because it's dogmatic in nature, and it's, you can say, a lot of religions are man-made. I'm not saying that all of them are, um, but there are things that come with organized religion, like um, being shamed for who you are, for um, and being shamed and feeling guilty, and where I'm not saying that you shouldn't feel bad for the things that you've done that weren't right, but I'm not a proponent of shaming people and making them feel guilty because they were made a certain way. Um, Religion gave me the opportunity to embrace the essentials, um, but it can also stomp out your true light within. Um, there was something that Michael Murdad had said in one of his in one of his speeches that he gave, and he said, um, when you move out of dogma to living the experiential, that is when you become spiritual. So I will be honest, my family, most of my family members are very, they cling to the doctrines of their church. And I love that about them. But the majority of them are also very spiritual people. And so they still do their practice, and they go to church every Sunday and do all of the things that the church um, asks them to do. For me, it's a little bit too confining. Not to say that I don't enjoy going to baptisms and I don't enjoy um, the sacred rituals that come with religion, because I am very much a ritualistic, a sacred ritualistic person. Um, However, I don't like to be put in a box, and I don't really like labels. So for me, religion is is confining. Um, Spirituality is very freeing, very experiential. It just um, spirituality, in a nutshell, for me, is love and compassion. Being able to love other people for who they are and how they're made. I may not like their actions. I may not like um, the situations that they find themselves in, but I always love that person. And I may sound like a Pollyanna to some of you, and that's okay, because I kind of am a Pollyanna. And some of you may not even know what that reference means, but she found the good in everything. Just saying, she found the good in everything. But I like being able to connect my own dots and being able to come up with the conclusions for myself. It's just the way I'm made. Um, so although there is spirituality, because the basis of religion is spirituality, and it feels like to me that they bring all these man-made things into it that brings the dogma into it. And so that's why I choose not to go to church or go to an organized religion of any kind. But I will tell you that I do believe in all religions. I believe in everything, actually. Um, I like the spirituality, living more of a spiritual. I live a daily spiritual life. I have spiritual practices that I do every day. And not a lot of religious people do those things every day. I know a lot of them do. I am a big prayer person. I understand that prayer is energy as well. And so, and that's part of my spirituality is um, connecting the dots for me and how everything in the universe relates. Uh, I believe that for me, it works to believe that I have a Heavenly Father and a Heavenly Mother. However you want to look at that. Uh, and I'm not going to claim that I understand how that even, where that even is, if I don't know if that makes sense to you, but the one thing that I do want you to know is that, however, everybody's path is different. And so you have to accept people for who they are, where they are, and just love them anyway. You don't always get that in religion because there is dogma. There are rules and regulations that you have to live by, and that's, I mean, I'm a good person. I'm not going to go out and rob a bank or anything. Do you know what I mean? So, and I don't think the majority of us would. So, um, so anyway, I hope this helps you on some level. Hopefully, I touched on something that will make you think about um, your spirituality. If going to church and being spiritual is your groove, do it. It's just not mine. So, well, I think religion is very good. I also think that spirituality is the highest place that you can live. Live in the spiritual. However you do it, do it. Um, just love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, learn to love yourself. Take that first look in the mirror. And maybe one day I'll do a video on how I even started on my journey. And hopefully that will help some of you out there. Because honestly, I just want you all to be able to look in the mirror and go, yeah, I don't like this about myself and I want to change it. Help me change it. I want you to be able to look in the mirror and go, yeah, I'm all that and a bag of chips. Because I think people are. And when you find out who you are and what works for you, do that. So I will end it here. And yeah, whatever your path is, follow your path and do you. And I love you. And I can say that because I love without attachment. So anyway, I'm going to go now because this is my 4th attempt at recording. So anyway, much love to you all. Take care of yourself and have a splendid day or night, whatever it is. And I will see you on the flip side.